Trees are put under pressure when certain forces are applied against them, for instance, wind or snow or ice. And there is something called mass damping, which is what trees do to help, well, to keep from breaking. So wind usually travels in tunnels, and generally speaking, the higher the elevation, the stronger the winds. So if this were a full tree instead of just a little branch, you can imagine wind might be coming from this direction and hitting the top part of the tree. Mass damping is where when part of the tree goes in one direction, the lower part goes in the opposite direction. And that helps to stabilize the tree so it doesn't just snap in half. And it can snap in half if it doesn't have lower branches to do that damping for it. And that's why it's important that we don't prune trees with no lower branches, because it helps them to stay up. Sometimes snow might be on a branch, and there are certain calculations that we can use to see how much force can be applied before a branch will actually break. So in my example, I have a 5-pound weight here. This is, pretend like it's snow. And I just want to show you, this is my force. And you already know this inherently, but I'm looking at this little branch right here. And if you think about it, you know that if I put this 5-pound weight on the end of the branch, it's probably going to stress the tree out more than if I put it on the inside. So I'm going to start at the inside first, and this is a little twig, but you can see this branch can actually hold this 5-pound force or weight when it's down here close to where the branch touches the trunk. But if I were to move this weight out to the end of this, it might not hold. Before I do that, let me tell you why. We can calculate moment, which is force times distance. And in this example, I've already measured this earlier. The distance from the end of the branch to the trunk is 5 inches. And like I said, my force is 5 pounds. So moment is 5 pounds times 5 inches, or force times distance. And in this example, that gives us 25 inch-pounds. And mechanical stress is basically moment normalized by a cross-section area. So we can calculate whether or not this branch is going to break by using those numbers. And like I said, it's probably going to break when I put this on the end. Yeah, it did break. See that? And that was because we just applied to it. This is my calculation. 16,306 pounds per inch square, and it couldn't handle that at the end of this branch. Thank you.